What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Let's dive straight in. In this video, I'm going to show you my updates from last week. We'll do a quick retro. You're going to see how much profit No Boring Design made last month and what's changed.
This week on Building in the Open.
All right, so looking at profit, we saw a huge jump from $19,000 roughly to $59,000 in profit for the month of April. What am I expecting going into May? I'm actually expecting that EBITDA number to drop, our profitability to drop. Right now, we're sitting at a 57% net margin. However, I believe that number is going to drop down to somewhere in the mid 30% net margin with a similar or slightly inflated top line. So we could end May somewhere in like the high 30s, low 40s as far as EBITDA is concerned. And the reason for that, again, is we've made some really big investments in the team this past month that haven't yet hit our books. That's where profit is at. High level, stoked on the progress. My goal was to get us to 55K a month in profit by the end of the quarter. And so I think this, even though it looks like we've surpassed that, in reality, I think we're tracking for that. As far as the other metric that I care a ton about, net revenue retention, we are back up to 100% thanks to some logo expansion. So accounts that have decided they want more of our services, and that has counteracted the one small piece of churn that we've had in the month prior. So those are the metrics. Now let's talk about day in the life of the CEO. What am I thinking about strategically? What are my initiatives? Okay, so looking at the sheet, 59K in profit, as we've said, that means we're donating 5% of that to charities, so 2.95K getting donated for the month of April. That's exciting. So let's look at last week. What did I get done? I hit 4 out of my 5 goals. The only goal I did not hit was 10 hours of mountain bike saddle time. I only got about 2. Really kind of pathetic, but there was just so much going on. I lost control of my time last week. Going into this week, my theme is ship it. I'm actually going to be away and on a family vacation for the majority of this week, but there's still some massive initiatives happening that I need to own and see through. So we've got a huge customer launch. This is a customer that most of you listening have heard of, and we rebranded them, redid their website. So it's going to be a big, exciting launch that I believe will drive a fair amount of top line for us. Then just in general, being timely with my feedback to our editor on all of these videos, making sure that I'm not a blocker. Similarly, unblocking any sales needs that arise from all of this new inbound that I'm expecting from the customer launch. And lastly, our lake house, we've got a bunch of permits that I have to apply for and project manage. That's kind of becoming a project. It's a company in and of itself managing projects like that. And then lastly, stretch goal is to revamp YouTube titles to be more hook driven. That is it. As far as May priorities, we are sitting on track nicely. The only one that we have not yet hit and are at risk for is the meeting booked goals. And so I just need to take a hard look at what my plans are to drive that and then roll it into a plan for next week. So that is a quick down and dirty behind the scenes look at what I am dealing with, what I'm thinking about, what I'm pushing for as the CEO of a small but growing agency that will hit $1 million profit run rate by the end of this year. All right, have a great week, everybody.